Greetings. Whilst I am driving, I'm also listening to the word. Chapter 1 of the book of Luke. I couldn't help it, but as it gets to verse 6, the story of Zechariah and Elizabeth, his wife, when it gets to verse 6, the Bible says they were both righteous. Not just one of them, they were righteous before God. And they kept the commandments and the decrees blamelessly. So, brother Pastor Zechariah, because he was also a priest, Pastor Zechariah and Mam Fundisi Elizabeth, they ministered and they practiced that which they preached. Now, verse 7 introduces a but. A but says in the contrary, it almost negates everything that has been said. It does a right about turn. It turns the things around as if whatever has been said is not that much important. So here they were. Both of them were righteous before God. They were blameless in their conduct with God. They were ministering as priests. She was also a descendant of a Levite. But they were childless because Elizabeth could not conceive, the Bible says. And they were already advanced in years. Now, just when I heard that, too often we think bad things happen to bad people. Bad things happen because somehow you've done something wrong. And here we find that the Bible says they were righteous in the eyes of God, not in the eyes of man. They were righteous in the eyes of God, blameless in His sight, but yet the Bible is not saying but they were not rich. It does not say that they had not cars and they had no private jets or and so on. It just says the basic thing, which is just to have a child, a descendant. In spite of their righteousness, in spite of the fact that they were blameless, they had no child. Now this hits on the face, strikes on the face of the prosperity gospel. The gospel that says if you live right, you do right, God will prosper you. It goes in the face of the name it and claim it gospel, where whatever you desire, you can name it and God will deliver to you. It goes in the face of the declare and decree approaches, that whatever you declare and decree you will receive. It goes right in the face of the affirmations that we do at church, where he says there will be nobody will be barren in your family. You will not be barren, you will be prosperous, nobody will die before this. All of those affirmations, it smacks in the face of all of the affirmation. Here is a couple serving God, righteous in the eyes of God, not in the eyes of men, and yet they were already advanced in years. So that means sometimes by the time they got married, if they got married and Elizabeth was 18 years or 20 years old, and they kept on praying as he goes to minister in the temple and kept on hoping that something will happen, and until their hope was gone, because they are already advanced in years and probably she has already reached a stage of menopause where it is no longer hopeless. But in spite of that, they remain righteous before God. In spite of that, they remain blameless. They continue to serve God regardless. Oh, I'm just saying to someone here today that whatever you're going through, hold on to God. Remain righteous in His sight. Continue to serve Him. Even if you do not understand, when you trust Him, when you cannot trace Him, hold on to Him even if things are falling apart, even if it seems that the blessings you pray for are received by your neighbors. Hold on to Him. God has a plan and a purpose, and your reward is not in this world. Your reward is out of this world. And therefore, trust Him. Even if they can mock, they can make fun of you, they can laugh at you, that maybe you are not a true Christian, maybe you are not a true believer. Trust God regardless, as Zechariah and Elizabeth did, until the Lord came through for them. May the Lord bless you.